Wait for some people to show up. I'm gonna make a Swedish fire log. All right. So I'm gonna wait a minute. It's a pretty cool Swedish fire log. Great for cooking. So gonna wait a minute here. Welcome everybody. Just waiting for some people. It's an awesome fire log. Good camping hack. So thank you. Just waiting for some more people here before I get going. Thanks for joining. It's an awesome, you can cook on it, everything else. So just waiting for some more people before I get going. I'm going to use a juniper log to make my Swedish fire log. It is really efficient way to burn a log when you're out camping. You can put a little burner on top, and I'll show you that. So give it a thumbs up. I appreciate it. Have you seen my live videos before? Where are you from? You there? You can hear me, right? Well, thanks for tuning in. Don't go nowhere. I'm going to use this tool. It's got a bit on it. Thanks for joining, guys. Just waiting for a little bit more people here. So I'm using this tool. It's a pretty cool. Everybody likes having an outdoor fire. I love outdoor fires. So it's Swedish style log burning. Pretty simple to make. Could be a little bit dangerous, but you just got to be careful. I'm using a pretty big drill, so it's got a lot of torque. It can really just wrench you, so you just got to be careful. So I'm going to use my big boy saw, my 500i, to do some cuts to it, so you guys get to see that running. All right. If you say cheese, I will sub. Yeah, alrighty. Good to join. Thank you, guys. Give it a thumbs up. Everybody likes fires, right? I like cooking on fires too. So let me grab a piece real quick so you guys can see what I'm going to add to it to make it a little bit interesting when you're out camping. So let me grab it real fast. This thing's pretty cool. I like it. Comes off of a kind of more of a industrial gas grill. So I use one of these. It's really heavy duty. So after I cut all this, I show you guys how I make mine. You can put this on top. You can light it. I recommend juniper. You can use other woods. You just have to get your fire started in the middle, and once it gets going, then you can cook on it. And I actually have cooked on it. It's real easy. It's awesome if you want to boil water at camp for, taking a shower, whatever. It lasts a long time. The bigger the log, the better. Less cuts can give you more time. Just depends what you want. But literally, this log can burn and have some good heat for this size log with this being juniper. It can probably go for, I would say, about 3 hours of really good heat and not just fall apart. If I just if I split all this up into logs and lit a fire, this would be burning up pretty fast. So if you guys want to cook and then do a fire afterward, basically you just put the log where you want in the fire, light it, and then after you're done cooking, then you just continue on and let it burn, and then go from there. So, all right, so everybody's ready? A thumbs up, appreciate it. I'm not doing any wood carving. This is kind of a something I do at camp. So I hope you guys like this. If you guys are just tuning in, or people that have already tuned in to my live, seen a lot of wood carving. You can see the guy in the background. He's checking it out. And then there's another guy, he's back there. And then my little squirrel. So if you guys like wood carving, please subscribe. If you guys like this, subscribe, thumbs up. So you guys all ready? Here we go. Sarah? All right, cool. Sarah, I wonder if you're my cousin. Maybe not, but welcome. All right. Go, Joe. Yeah, let's do it. Cool campfire hack trick. This thing's awesome. So don't go nowhere. Here we go. So I'll remove this here. And this is the part that is probably, I wouldn't say dangerous, but I don't like it really. But this thing grabs really, really bad. So it just sucks in. And then you have to basically, this pull here that goes into the chuck. And then this attachment is a quick disconnect. This wasn't cheap. I imagine, hopefully you have this so you can, have your kids and have a cool, project, make some of these for camping, because they're awesome and you can cook on them. They're pretty safe. They don't get out of control. So I'm going to try to put my weight into it. I don't have to push down really, just because it draws it in. It'll move the log too. It's probably going to wrench me a little bit here and there, but we'll see how it goes. Obviously, you can see that you got to have a pretty strong drill to accomplish this. But I imagine you can do it with a chainsaw, but I'm not going to show you that way because it's not as safe. So there we go. Just kind of squat it and put your body into it and don't let it jerk. I used a smaller log, and that sucker, man, I was holding with my legs, and that thing, the whole log spun around and hit me in the ankle, and it hurt. So bigger the log, the better. So there we go. Gonna pull up on it. Probably back it out. Pull all that out of there a little bit. And go forward. Yeah, kind of whipped, and that's a pretty decent sized log. Yeah, got me in the ankle a little bit. It's all right. You don't have to go too deep, so that's probably deep enough. This one, that bit here, I don't even know if I want to touch it. It's pretty hot. So this bit here is, it's not like a normal one that you would, this one grabs and drills. So it grabs and pulls down. So you're going to get a lot of kick from it. So you don't want to do that. If you use a regular bit, if you got one that's big enough, just like this, if you got one of these, but probably you don't have to do it really big, but if you got one that's probably a good inch, this one would be less kick, which would work. So you can buy one like that. It doesn't grab, it doesn't pull it down, and doesn't just eat. That one I don't have to push. This one I would have to push. So I might do another video with a really big drill bit. So just be careful doing it. So here we go. This is the part that is a little bit more cool. You can use the sawdust that you get out of it. You can use just a little bit, because if you cook on it, you don't want to be sitting there burning. So if you take some of the sawdust and put it in a jar or coffee can, just a little bit of diesel fuel, just a little bit, and get a little bit wet. And you only have to use a little bit. Get a paper towel and scoop it up, okay? Make like a Hershey kiss and stick it in the hole. After I'm done, I'll show you. Not lighting it, but you put it in here, and then you light the paper towel, and then it keeps it burning to get it going. If you have a log that doesn't light real easy, which this one does. So I don't have to do that. All I have to do is just a couple little chips. So so this hole is, so I can give you a little bit of how deep. All right. It's 1, 2, 3, 4, about 5.5, 6 inches deep, this hole. So that's where it's about that deep. So you guys can see that. Gotta check on my camera, make sure I'm not losing it. Alrighty. So this is my fire log, and there's another style of log. It's called a rocket log, and that thing's pretty cool. It shoots a flame out the top. So I will show you that style another time, but watch this. So I'm gonna spark up this big boy saw. This is my nice logging saw. It's a 500i. It's fuel injected. I love it. Works for me. So electronically adjusted. So the thing runs like a top. It's got a button here on the side. You just push that in, and I haven't started it in a little bit, so I'll probably pump it like 15 times. 1, 2, 4. Okay. And basically, I got a 28-inch bar. I want to get a 32. This is what they use for logging. You've probably seen it on other videos. Buck and Billy's done a demonstration on it. He's kind of old school, which is cool, and he prefers his, own saws. But it is nice. It's just not cheap. So here we go. Let's start this guy up, and then I'm going to show you after you drill the hole, then what you do next. So here we go. You gotta let it warm up a little bit. Hasn't been ran in a while. So let it warm up. I'll show you. Not leaving until you're done. All right. Thank you. Go, Joe. Woo-hoo. It's one bad mother. Yeah. It's awesome. It's got a pipe on it. It's the exhaust outside. A lot of power. Sucks my shirt. so much draw. I love it. All right, here we go. So we're gonna cut this up. So I went down about as far as that hole is. So I'm gonna do that a couple times. So that's one. Now, it all depends on what you want. So, it all depends on what you want. So, it's like a pie. So, I cut it this way, cut it that way, and you can cut it again. The more cuts you do, the more pie cuts, the more it gets hot, the quicker it goes. But this is a bigger log, so we can go a little bit bigger. So, um, thumbs up, guys. Subscribe. This is my hack of Swedish log for long burning fires. You can cook on it, and I'll show you afterward what I do. So we're going to do 2 more cuts. So decompression, start it. One more. Basically, that's my cuts. So check it out. Go Joe, what cat? What's that? What you got? All right. Well, I'll wait for his reply. So basically, this is a really way of having an efficient fire. I've used it. I've cooked on it. I've made one and seen how long it burned, and it's like wow. So when you take a log and you split it, you it burns really quick. So what I call them roundies. Uh, so it's a rounds. They're like this and so long, 16, 18 inches. Um, those burn longer. Um, if I put this whole log in without cutting it up on a hot fire, this sucker would last for probably 3-4 hours at least because it's round in the tree. The way it grows and the way fires burn, it won't burn um, fast. But once you cut it into split pieces, if you split this and have pieces like this, and you throw it in fire, it'll go quick. But if you take a log, I call them night burners, they will burn up quick. But this, not exactly like split pieces of wood. It's almost so. When you make your Swedish log, you have this log here, and this part's pretty cool. If everybody likes fires, I put a grate on it, I got this off of a gas stove, like out of a kitchen. This one's pretty industrial, not as industrial. You can get ones that are really heavier duty, maybe square ones. But these ones are pretty cool. I have a couple of them, so I keep one of these with me, and I keep the drill bit when I go camping. Get a log, drill a hole, and make my cuts. You can do it another way, but you get a lot of whip. So if you took their saw and put it in straight, you'll pop it up. We're at 40. No, we're at 46, buddy. I would make a cat. Oh, you're talking about me making a cat, carving a cat. Well, maybe we'll do a cat later on. So, anyway, so this really, you can look at some of my past short videos. There is, I do have one on there. It's pretty cool. I actually did some cooking on it. It was really, yeah. All right, go Joe. I'll do a cat. I promise. I don't know how it look, but I will do one. I'll carve a cat for you. You just better be on there when I carve a cat. If I don't see you, I'm cutting the live off. All right, so this is get you in here. So you have a hole in the middle, basically, and a juniper really does light real easy. I'm not gonna light it in here because I got a lot of sawdust, but you just take some pieces and drop them in the hole, and you just kind of keep dropping them in. If you use a torch and you just torch down in there just to get it going, it has air breathing on all these cuts. So the deeper you go, the heat, once it burns, it'll burn in the middle, and then it'll start burning to the outside, and then this will start burning. But as long as you don't touch the wood, as long as you don't touch it, people that like to stoke a fire, um, you'll end up a fire goes real quick when you start moving logs around. If you have just coals and they've been burning, and you have some logs that are pretty much coals, but they're still together, shake it up, see how long it lasts. It lasts like no time at all, and it's gone. But if you don't touch logs in a fire, and I know everybody likes to poke the fire, so that's okay. But if you leave it alone, it will last by not touching it. I knew a guy that would have a log, and it was an oak log, nice piece, shaped like this, like a split, but really big, and he would have just that in his fire for heating his house, and it would last for hours. And you would watch it. You would open the door real close, real easy, and just look in and be like, "Yep, it's still good." And that sucker's like ready to fall apart, but it lasts so much longer if you don't touch it. So if you got a cabin, place up north, or a place where it's cold, um, don't touch the fire. Don't touch the coals. If you got to put another log in it, just put it in. If some kind of falls, it's okay. Put it in, and then just leave it. If you leave it naturally burn the way it falls and the way it is, you'll get so much more life out of your fire. It's unbelievable. So this is what I use for camping. Um, it's awesome. I am gonna do when it gets a little cooler out. I'm in Arizona, so it's kind of goofy to start a fire when it's 110 out right now. But you can check out my other live. Actually, it's not live. It's just a short. It's quite a ways back. Um, I've got lots of videos, probably over 350 videos. But subscribe, and I'll show you another version of this. It's a rocket style log. Um, it's pretty cool. Um, it's the same concept without cutting all these cuts. Um, and it's kind of difficult. So when you go in this way, and I actually want to try another style bit, but when you go in this way at an angle, and you actually don't want to go straight in, you want to go up a little bit. so you're down at an angle towards the middle, and you cut that way. But I'm going to show you that style. If you guys are just tuning in, this is to kind of explain this. People that have already been here, you know, sorry you're going to hear this again. You'd want the same if you just jumped in. So basically, I drilled a hole with this big old bit, and so I drilled about 4 or 5 inches down. You don't have to go all the way down. So I did that, and then I took my big boy saw here, and basically cut it into pies. So I cut it here. I cut it here. So 1, 2, 3, 4 slices, and then you add your basically you add your wood in the middle, and then you can light it, and this sucker will last so much longer. I will do a demonstration live to show you how long, and if you guys want to stick around and just watch a fire burn, I'll do one. If you guys like that. We're at 89. We're at 19. We're at 89. Yeah, you're in a cold state, huh? Go Joe. Thanks for all the feedback. Love it. Appreciate it. I hope you subscribed. This guy's full of it. So this is you're welcome. Thank you, sir. Um, so this is I did. All right. Awesome. So if you guys like a Swedish rocket log or cooking log, this is the way to go. About a 6-inch hole, 5-inch hole, then cut it into pies. People are just showing up. I want to explain, make sure. And then you light it in the middle, and this sucker will burn forever. And before you guys have a fire, if you're camping, put a grate on it and light it, and then start cooking on it. And then when you're done, make sure the log's in the fire already. And then after you're done with that, then you can go and get some tongs or whatever and knock this thing off and let it burn. Or you can just start setting some split pieces on top. But don't disturb it too much, and that sucker will burn all the way down. It'll get black, and they'll still stand. They'll just all these cuts will just, you could see where it starts to charcoal in, and all of them, it'll still be burning, and then it'll start to get black on the outside because it's burning and burning, and it'll stand almost the whole time and not fall apart. It's crazy. So you could probably burn this for probably 4 or 5 hours by just stacking stuff, and it'll fall off and start burning it. And these cuts will start growing downward because it's burning, and it will be there for hours and hours and hours. And the least amount of wood here, it's very efficient. So we're at 106. Where are you at? We're at 91. What state are you in? Go Joe. What state? So if you guys just tuning in, alrighty. So if you guys are just tuning in, I'll do a lot more videos. If you guys want some more, subscribe. Um, I'm a meat coder. I like cooking on wood. You can cook on this juniper. You can cook on oak, mesquite, all kinds of wood, apple wood, cherry wood, plum wood. So if you got a plum tree, keep all your branches. If you trim them off, keep them, because you don't need a lot of that wood. You can use charcoal and then just throw a couple pieces of plum wood on, and apricot wood. You just need a little bit. It gives aroma, and it makes the meat taste like plum wood. It's really good stuff. So, you guys kind of like that kind of stuff. I could do cooking stuff. Made my own wood wood cooking fireplace. I do smoking wood, all kinds of stuff. But if you have any questions, I'm taking notes. All right, go Joe. I think you're my biggest fan. I like it. So, you guys have any questions besides Go Joe? He always has questions. Anybody else have questions? When you go out camping? I'm just kidding, Go Joe. If you guys go out camping, I want to make sure you have a good time and you're all set up to have a good experience with a Swedish fire log. Everybody good? Everybody like this video? Go Joe does. I know it. Hey, Go Joe. You got to go check out my other videos. Make sure you comment on them so I know you're gonna. I want to see you comment on all my other lives because you just subscribed to me. All right. Okay. Cool. I want you to watch all 350 videos or more I have. Make sure you comment on every one of them. All right. So everybody good? Anybody else have any comments? Hey, Gojo, leave some room for other people to comment. All right. Everybody good? Everybody understand? Swedish rocket log here. Big log makes it super cool. You gotta try it for camping. It is awesome. If you haven't done one of these, I wish you lived close to Arizona or in Arizona because I'll make you one. Good price. But man, it's gotta be dry wood. That's the hard part. Already dead. If you find a pine tree, it's probably not gonna work. You gotta find stuff that's really dead. So if it's not dead, if you take something that's not dead yet and you drill a hole in the middle and then you cut it into pies, okay? And then you let set. So if you know you're going to be doing this for quite a few years, you got to make them and let them set and dry out. This will help out the drying process. So it's called seasoned wood. So if you're going to do the whole season and let it dry, um, go for it. And if you got to do little cuts at the bottom, about an inch or two in, just little cuts, lay it on its side for a little bit. Don't let the water hit it because it'll just make it rot real quick. Um, that'll help dry it out, you know, and you'll have some fun with that. So if you're having issues with finding dry wood that's already seasoned, this will help the process. Cut it into what you want, let it set for a whole year. I know that's a long time, or 6 months. It just depends on the tree and how dead it is. So if that's what you want to try out, but you got live trees, whatever, you just need to do this style, cut it up, put the hole, and let it set, and it'll be ready for 6 months to a year camping. Let it stick out in the sun. Um, Maybe that'll help. I didn't think about that. So everybody else good? And I'll show you my rock. There's got to be some questions. Anybody else have any questions? I want to make sure I don't jump off without good old smiley face. So Joe, thank you, sir. Anybody else? Thumbs up, subscribe, please. It helps me out. More subscribers. I do live. I do wood carving. Obviously, you can see that guy in the background. Showed him earlier. My little squirrel. There's my squirrel. There's a skull that I did earlier with Manzanita. He's pretty cool. And I got this guy in the background here. He's pretty cool. I think that zooms in for you guys. Does that zoom in when I do it? I think it does. And on my part, it does. Look at that guy. He's pretty neat. Awesome. All right. Everybody's good? I got some more cool live videos I'm going to be doing here pretty soon. I've got some stuff under my sleeve here that I'm going to pull out for next videos. Please subscribe. I really do appreciate it. Can't say it enough. I got a lamp I'm making out of a burro. He is coming. Looks crazy, but you'll see. Pretty awesome. Do what he said. Yeah, subscribe. Appreciate it. So I'm heading towards 2,000 subscribers. I've got this in 28 days. I don't know how many views. 160,000, I think. A lot of it's live, so all good. Hey what? Hey what? I'm here. Sub. Gojo, calm down. You got a question? Everybody good? Hit those likes and 100% and all that good stuff. Everybody wants to know. We got 80 people on here, and then there's got to be some questions. Please. Oh, okay, 65. Guess not. No questions. Anybody else? Before I jump off? Gotta know. Like to answer everybody's questions. Oh, wait a minute. So, hope you guys enjoyed. Sorry if you came on late, but that is my Swedish log. Great for camping. Give thumbs up, everybody. I'm going to comment on all your videos. All right, let's see. Go comment on all of them. Make sure you do a comment and a thumbs up. I want to hear everything you got to say, and I'll heart every comment you do. I appreciate it. Hey, do me a bigger favor. Send this to all your friends. All these videos. Send them to everybody. Because I'm not going anywhere. I've got a lot of stuff, a lot of tricks, a lot of ideas. Have you seen my Gojo? Have you seen my skull that I carved? Have you seen my skull? Yeah, maybe. You only got a minute or so because my battery's going dead. My camera. Have you seen my skull? Well, you're going to be sitting there forever watching all those videos. You got to watch the whole thing. You got to watch every minute. It's a lot. I've got an hour live wood carving on my cheeky guy there. Maybe he left to watch my videos. Oh, that's funny. Go Joe, you there? Don't leave me hanging. I think he's already gone. All right, I'll let you guys go. Thanks for watching. Subscribe. You can see my squirrel, my cheeky, and my little guy in the background there. I've got a lot more wood carving, so I appreciate it. Thank you guys for listening. Go Joe. He's got a lot to say. He's a funny character. I appreciate it. Thumbs up, everybody. Give the thumbs up. And always, thanks for watching. Appreciate it. See you next time on my wood carving.